Hello farmers and welcome back to Pallegney, just bringing back my lease plow and the borrowed tractor. This has got done finishing up a plowing contract, so I'm bringing at least a plow back to the farm. We got a couple of contracts to collect on. We took on a nice cultivating contract at the end of the last episode, and I did a couple of plowing contracts. Like you can see here, we got 3 contracts to collect on. I think I'm going to collect on them all, unless another plowing and good cultivating contract has come up since then. I don't see any plowing contracts left. There's probably some cultivating ones. Not really what I'm looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and complete this one for $13,554. That's going to look nice in the money. $4,422 on that plowing contract over in field number 11. And where I just took the plow from now, $8,090. We're going to collect on that. So that 8RX should be gone, but my lease plow should still be here, and there it is. So we are up to 137. I do want to buy field 88 today, and we will be. I can promise you that. In the meantime, while those contracts were going on, I did a couple of things. I got the bales that we did last episode picked up off this field and got them cleared up because I wanted to get some slurry spread. I got a little bit more slurry, or excuse me, digestate from the BGA to spread in this field. We got a couple little patches, not much left to do, but I got enough to cover that up, so our grass fields will be double fertilized. You can see this field 97% yield bonus, which is nice. This grass field here has already been taken care of, and this should also be at 97%. No, 95. That's right, because this one needs rolling. Yeah, whatever. But 95%. So I thought it was going to be short, a lot of bales from one grass harvest to the other. This set of bales over here, let me go over here and check on these. These are the ones I'm going to be putting into the BGA very shortly. If not, well, yeah, they're not quite there yet. They're almost there. But that's from the previous grass harvest. I thought it was going to be quite short, but if we look over here, we got one full stack, and then we got a second row with 2 bales on it. Got the same amount of bales. And this was, with this field, not fertilized in the middle. So I'm not quite sure. It doesn't seem like no matter what I do in these 2 grass fields, I'm getting about the same amount of grass off them. Kind of strange. So a couple more, well, yeah, a couple more things have happened in between the episodes. So I mentioned a while ago, we found and if you don't want to know where the collectibles are, might want to fast forward just a little bit. But yeah, I found a collectible because someone gave me a hint that there was one underneath the bridge. And I found one, let's see, I think it was over here at this bridge. Well, they finally saw that episode and they said, oh, that's not the one they knew about. So I went looking underneath some other bridges. Let me go over here because I finally found it. And it is over here. I was considering this a bridge, but I guess it is. It's for the train. And where is, I think it is over here. There it is. So I think this is the one they were talking about. If there's a third one underneath the bridge, it's going to be kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and collect on that. What was that worth? That was worth 10 grand, so that's not too bad. Now, I have found one on my own. I was, when the contracts were going on, I was going around buildings, and this one up here, it should be. So I was walking around buildings. Got to get my bearings here. I think it's on this wall. There it is. So we got one right there as well. So that's another 12,000. That gets us up to almost 160,000 in the bank account. And I think I need 168. Is it? 168. That's what we need. Let's teleport back to, yes, let's teleport back to our AgroStar, which we do own. And now we're going to get to work. We're just got to fertilize this little bit of the grass field. I'm going to fast forward time just enough for those silage bales to be fermented, and we can put those into the BGA. Yeah, it's got this little part right here, so let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully I can do it with this tank that I have here. I should be able to. And once those silage bales go into the BGA and they get processed, of course, into electricity, methane, and digestate, that there should bring us in roughly about 50,000, which is more than enough to buy that grass field. And yes, that'll allow me to mow it, bale it, and wrap them up and get that field set ready for next season. And eventually that will be our goat pasture, which, yeah, that's going to bring us in a lot of money. I just remember on Riverbend Springs that our goat pasture, which held about 81 goats, I made a lot of money off of goat cheese. So that's what I'm kind of hoping I will be doing with a big goat pen in that field. How are we looking? Yeah, we're looking really, really good. So that field's all set. These two grass fields here won't be mowed until, I think not until April. Yeah, I think April is when they'll be able to be cut. Let's scooch on through here. I should almost make a pathway through there. I mean, there's a road going around that little bit of a forest. But I keep on going on through here. I think I'm just going to drop off the slurry tanker right over here. Now, someone did mention in a comment, I don't think it was last episode, but the episode before that, I mentioned that these forests cannot be bought, but they said it can be. So I'm just kind of curious, what do I got to select on? If I go to farm. Oh, maybe because I wasn't on farmland. I was clicking on that, but if you click on that, yeah, you can visit and click on it. Okay, I see what I did wrong there. Yeah, so you can buy that farmland. It's $920,000, but I think it's all the forest. Boy, it is. It's a big area, but it's like a lot of the wood. Ooh, you get all the trees up here. I think this pretty much would be called the peripheries is what you are buying. $900,000 for all those trees. You can get a lot of forest work done with that. But I'm way shy of $900,000. I don't think I really want to get into forestry work here anyways. All right, let's just kind of jump over here. And what we're waiting for is waiting for these bales to ferment. 99, and pretty soon here they'll be at 100%. Just fast forward a little bit, so they're all fermented. I don't want any non-fermented bales. Well, I can't take non-fermented bales anyway, so I don't know what I'm worried about. I'll just take silage bales only. I'm going to try doing it from the autoloader once again, just because I'm not sure why it won't unload in that area. I've tried many times. I mentioned it last episode. Some people mentioned about you got to remove the straps, and yeah, I've unloaded these many times with the straps on. With the universal unloader, it works just fine. I don't know. We'll just try it again. All right, spin around here. Unfortunately, it's getting kind of late for November, so I got to get the other grass field once I buy it. Of course, I gotta process these bales first. But yeah, we got to buy that grass field, mow it. And I do have that baler still leased, and I want to return that by the end of the month, or else it's going to cost me quite a bit. All right, so let me just come over here so we can see the straps are on the baler, or sorry, on the trailer. And if I just hit unload, it unloads. I don't have to unstrap them. All right, so what side is it on? Unload on the left-hand side. All right, let's see if this works. I mean, if it doesn't, then I'll just have to take them off my hand again. Yeah, it just doesn't want to do it. All right, so be it. Let me turn on super strength. Hopefully that will... be really picky on these bales. There we go. I should also check, is this still turned on from last time? Yeah, it looks like it is. All right, so silage is going in. That'll be processed. And as we know, if you're watching my live streams on Fresh Stocks, which we have moved on from now, this BGA processes silage pretty darn quick. So we should see some benefits from this. I don't know if I'll have enough in 10 minutes if in game time to buy the grass field, but I hope I do. Yeah, I didn't mention it last episode, but once this episode does go live, we have left on the live streams, we left Fresh Stocks, and now we are playing on Riverview. So if you weren't that interested in the Fresh Stocks map, but you like the live streams and want to see us play on a different map, yeah, we have moved to Riverview. I gotta pause when I say that, because every time I start saying river, I always want to say River Bend. We'll get these over here. Let me switch sides. See if I can unload them from this far out. Loading area is blocked. I don't know what it's blocked by. Well, doesn't matter. All right, well, actually, no, wait a minute. Let me go ahead and... That way we can unstrap the bales, unload from that. All right, so now we just got to fast forward time. And maybe once we hit the magic hour... Oh, no. Oh, it's going to be dark when I cut this grass, isn't it? It's going to be dark. Because it only sells at the top of the hour. There we go. Let me put this back down to real time. Let me turn on some lights on the tractor. 1, 2, 3. Whoop, 1, 2, 3. There we go. It's all the lights we got. Well, we will buy the grass field. It is what it is. But yeah, we want to go ahead and buy that for 168. We now own it. Good. Let's go ahead and visit it. So, yeah, the yield is 92% off this field. That is pretty darn good. While this is going on, should I be doing, like, did any contracts come up in that time as I fast forward that are really, really good? Oh, there is a plowing contract for 7,000 and one for 5,000. All right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing as I've been doing. I'm going to borrow the items. I just want the tractor. So let me go ahead and we'll get the, I think it's a 728 probably. Yep, it is a 728. All right, I'll get the weight on the front, go pick up our modded plow because that's going to get the job done that much quicker. Since it is nighttime and since we've been doing a lot of grass cutting here, well, I am just going to do all the grass cutting and probably the baling off camera. I'll do a jump cut and then I'll start wrapping up the bales, and that way we can kind of get on through the winter months here pretty quick. Yeah, I don't want you to try to struggle to see exactly what I'm doing cutting grass in November at 6 p.m. So, just got to dive on down here. But yeah, by getting a grass field this time of the year, I can get one grass cut in. And yeah, I do expect a lot of bales off of that field, actually. Maybe the same amount as we have from these two fields combined, which would be pretty darn good. Let's see, I just got to go up to the northwest part of the map. And yeah, I'm going to get this on a worker. I'm going to get to working on cutting that grass. Cutting that field is probably going to take me about, I don't know, 20 to 30 minutes because I just got the front mower. But yeah, we're going to get some pretty good payout once that grass has been cut, wrapped, fermented, and put to the BGA. Well, about 40 minutes later, I'm in the baling process and I'm almost done. I did reset the bale counter so I can see how many bales I got off this field. And in case you forgot, off the other two fields combined, we get 26 bales. So, kind of interested to see what happens here. The plowing contract that we took, that has been long since completed. And I actually went ahead and took on the other plowing contract that was there. And that's been completed as well. So I got two contracts to collect on. Once I get done baling here. I'm actually going to wrap the bales next month. I'm going to skip through the night after I get done with this and just wrap them in the morning. So, yeah, working at night is not bad because I hardly ever do it because it's not fun to watch. And it's not fun to work in either, for the most part. Even though it's not dark, I wonder how it's going to look on YouTube by the time it renders through them, because usually by the time, I mean, it looks fine to me as I'm recording it. It's a little bit darker when I render it, and then by the time I upload it to YouTube and they do whatever they do with the videos, it seems like it's always a little bit darker. Yeah, so hopefully you can kind of see what's going on here. But yeah, we are just about done. But before I just zip on through the night, we got to return a few things. And also I got to make sure all those silage bales get put to the BGA and we can earn our money off that. I turned the times down to 0.5, so haven't gone past another in-game hour, so no money has been brought in for the BGA, and the BGA is probably processing rather slow at times, 0.5. But yes, we are just about done here. We'll soon see how many bales we got off this field. So we kind of know that 26 bales after it's processed through the BGA brings in roughly about 50,000. And I paid 168,000 for this field, so I'm wondering how many bales we got. Alright, turn that off. Let's go ahead and unload the bales that are in there so they get counted. And of course, we got that one extra bale that's in there. Let's go ahead and push that out. So, yeah, 26. Did we get more than 26? I think we did. 35 bales. So that's going to be like $60,000 to $65,000 worth of silage, I would think, once it runs through the BGA. Hard to tell, but seems that might be it. I need to go over here and pick up my mower because I brought the equipment over to this side here. Yeah, that took me a little bit longer than I thought, but that is a decent-sized field, as we know. I guess 40 minutes overall is not too bad. Alright, give myself some light down here with the AgroStar. Looks like the silage bales that were there have been processed. Has it still got silage in it? No, it doesn't. Boy, that does process it rather quickly. But that just means they'll take all these right away. And then, in what do I got? Like another 2 months, I'll have the other set of bales, 26 bales, right over there that get put into the BGA. And then, well, once I get those wrapped in December, well, then 3 months from then, I'll have the 35 bales to be processed. So that's going to be some pretty good cash off our grass fields. Things are starting to look really, really good. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to collect on these 2 contracts. So that was $6,343. That was $5,686. Now, let's go into the vehicle section. Leasing. So the baler, we can now return that. And also, I want to return the plow. I probably should keep it, but it's not that expensive to lease it. And just if I just keep it, we may not get any plowing contracts through December. The auto-loading trailer I will keep, and everything else we do own. So, yeah, there is that. All right, now I'll turn off these lights here. Let's see. What is in the used section? Oh. The Novag 9-meter wide direct drill. It is $150,000. I'm going to be way short of that, so that's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. So we are up to $29,165. Let's go ahead and just go to bed, and we'll wake up at 9 because it is going to be December. So the BGA has probably brought in some money. I expect we'll be up around 64, 65,000. Maybe, no, maybe not that much. Maybe like 54,000. All right, 47. I mean, it's not that bad. Massey Ferguson. Yeah, not a big tractor, so not looking at that. Looks like the Novag's gonna have to wait unless there's like a huge contract out here somewhere. A lot of cultivating jobs, but I may just go ahead and pass on that. Actually, let me just fast forward that 1 hour, let the contracts kind of roll into the day. But I do need to start wrapping those bales. The sooner I wrap them, the sooner they'll start fermenting. All right, there is the hour. Let's see what contracts that come in. Yeah, there is a plowing contract, but yeah, just one, and it's not a great paying contract, but it's not that bad either. All right, let me bring back the mower. Yeah, so next time I will be cutting that big grass field again next year before we put the goat pasture on there. I was trying to figure out, do I want to put the goat pasture on the biggest grass field, or do I want to put it on this field over here? I'm trying to, I mean, I think a field this size here would give me a pen of maybe like 120 goats. And then the other grass field would, if I put a pen in that, that would be just, that could be like 140 goats, which, you know, is going to create a lot of milk, which, you know, we're going to put through the dairy, which sounds great. Yeah, I'm just not sure what I want to do yet. I think I'm just going to have to wait until we get into the swing of next season and see how it's going money-wise and what we want to do. Man, that direct drill does look very good, but unfortunately, yeah, I'm $100,000 off from being able to afford that. So yeah, that's going to have to wait. Well, I say have to wait. It may never come back up for sale again. And just a reminder, we are only buying from the used section only. So we just can't go into the, in the store and just buy it brand new. No, we only can buy from the used section. Alright, so I got to wrap these 35 bales, which, it's a lot of work now, but in 3 months' time, when I'm pushing these into the BGA to be processed, that's when a little bit of a smile will come onto my face because of all the hard work that I've done and that you've had to watch will pay off. Yeah, I think I need to go on my test Pallegney map and put down a goat pen in this field and in the original field that we bought and see how many each pen holds and how much it costs to do each. And then I'll probably make up my mind what I want to do here in the actual Let's Play. It's always good to have a save map, if you will, backup, not a backup save, but a test map, if you will. So you can just go on there and be like, I wonder, now that we can expand the pens to any shape that we want and it'll expand how many animals a husbandry can hold. Yeah, having a test map is kind of nice where you can just go on the test map and be like, well, how big of a pen and how much will it actually cost to put it down. So I'll probably do that. I'm also wondering, because I was just going to put the pen all the way around the edge of the field, I'm wondering if it would go underneath the overpass of the train. Because we have seen, when we cut the grass does not come out of the mower when you're going under the overpass, because I think it's got a mask on the train. So I'm thinking that the fence may not go underneath the tracks either. Well, it's nice to be able to see the field now in all its glory. Trying to mow it and bale it in the dark was a little challenging. I felt like a zombie there for a while when I was mowing because I was just kind of like staring at the screen. I don't think I blinked for about 5 minutes at one point. And yeah, it was a little rough. But yeah, getting these bales wrapped shouldn't take too long. So yeah, once we get these done, probably just fast forward to the winter as we keep our eye on. We might get some jobs that we could do throughout the winter, but I think mostly we're going to be going all the way through probably until March, I would think. Although this field does need to be fertilized again.
You wanna ride on my wave just because it's fun. You wanna be in my space, too close to the sun, don't seem to care if it's safe. Well, that makes two of us. I'm so insane, and you like it. But you haven't seen anything yet. Now you're just beginning your trip to regrets. You might think you know me, but soon you forget. I'm too insane, and you know it. You got to learn to like me again and again, 'cause I will make you love me again and again. Just when you think you love me, you'll think again, 'cause I will make you hate me again and again. I'll say I'm fine when I'm not, just to mess you up.
And just 3 more bales, it looks like, to wrap up, and we are all done here. And these will get put into the BGA in March, 3 months from now. So January, February, and then March. So it looks like about 10 o'clock in the morning in March, we can pick these up and plop them on in. It is very tempting to launch these bales, but since they're mine, I don't want them going everywhere and then I have to go looking for them. And being this close to the river, if they were to happen to land in the river, it might be even harder to find them afterwards. The bale wrapper, our first purchase on Pallegney. And that's a wrap. At least until about April. We'll be cutting grass again. I'm going to bring this back to the farmyard. Now I can kind of fast forward time up a little bit. Now that the bales are wrapped. Yeah, but not too bad. We spent $168,000 on that grass field. We have $47,000 in the bank account. And soon we'll have like another $50,000 from the bales that will be going in January. Let me drop this off here. I do want to buy the toolbox. Now the toolbox will allow me to repair. And yeah, as I said, was the last episode? Yeah, last episode, because someone told me that, if you go to the store and repair your equipment there, you're not getting charged. I guess you're also not getting charged for repainting either. So, I mean, if you want to take advantage of that while you can, go ahead and give it a shot. You might be getting it for free. But if you use a mod, I think you'll pay for it from there, because I think I was paying for repairs on Pallegney, not Pallegney, but on Fresh Stocks when I was doing that. Okay, spin around here. So these bales should be like at 58%, I'm going to guess. Somewhere around there. Is it 58%? Ooh, even better. 67. Yeah, 67. Let's fast forward through time here. And we'll keep checking the store. That would have been nice. And you may be wondering, well, what's good is this drill going to do you when you can't haul it with the AgroStar? Well, you got to take advantage of the sales when it's there, because that may never show up ever again. So, yeah, take advantage of it while you can. I would not mind doing some contracts, but I kind of want to get into next farming season. So, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and keep checking on the store, go to bed. If something comes up, I'll bring it back. But more than likely, I'll probably be bringing you back when it's time to do the silage bales once again. Well, the snow is falling. And no, we're not quite ready for the silage bales. So that means something interesting is in the store sale page. And, if I had a video cam for you, you probably would have seen my jaw drop when I saw what's in the sale page, because I didn't think the odds of this happening would happen. You ready for it? The butterfly mower that matches our front mower. And it's 63% off. Now, I'm not sure if AgroStar can run the butterfly mower and the front mower at the same time. But, I mean, yes, please. Yeah, only 26,000. All right, so now we have a mowing setup. Now, the only thing that's really missing from the whole grass to silage process is a baler. That's all we need is a baler. I couldn't, I was not expecting to see the butterfly mower show up on the sale page. And even when it did, to have it at 63% off, I am perfectly fine with that. So that's going to make mowing so much quicker. Yeah, doing that big field that I just did a little while ago, it's going to cut down that time by like 60%. So I am now looking forward to cutting grass. Not that I wasn't looking forward to cutting grass because it's making us all the money here, but it just takes that long to do it with just a front mower. So yeah, these bales, as we saw, they were like 60 some odd % done. Let's go ahead and fast forward time until they are 100% done. Don't have to be too concerned about the sale page now, because money-wise, well, I don't really have a whole lot. Contracts, some plowing contracts are still there, and hopefully they're still kind of around when we get to the springtime. But let's go ahead and wait for these bales to be fermented. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and get this fired up, and we'll start picking up the bales. By the time I think I get over by the BGA, they should be ready-ish. And it doesn't matter, I'm fast forwarding time because the BGA is going to go through these silage bales rather quick. I wonder if he'll, I'm just kind of curious. Unload to the right? Why is it, I don't know, I don't know why. I don't know why. Doesn't matter. Let's unstrap those. Now we'll slow down time now, because I'm sure these are fermented. Yes, they are. Like I should be, I'm kind of remembering some other BGAs from FS22, where some of them would take, grass. So, of course, if your bale was like 98% fermented, and you put it in the BGA, it would take it as grass because it hasn't gone all the way over to silage yet. So that would kind of suck that you're putting grass in, not silage, because you get more for the silage, of course. So hopefully when this whole process is done, I think it brings in about 50,000 when it's all said and done. So we should be somewhere around 70 grand when all this is processed. Is it 8 bales per row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 bales per row. I think what I did last time when I was counting how many bales I was getting before, and I said, oh, it's one load, and the second load has a 1 row plus 2. I was thinking the rows had like 10 bales apiece in it, when they only had 8. So that's why my math was off, saying, oh, we're going to be short a lot of bales, and we end up having the same amount of bales, so... Love this BGA by Disturbed Simulations, or Disturbed Simulation. It's a speedy one. Of course, in the pack, there is one that does normal speed as well. But when you got a lot of stuff to process and you want it, it's your money, you want it now kind of a thing, it's wonderful. Alright, so we're up to 30,000. Up to 54,000. I think I'll leave this right over here. Yeah, up to 66,000. So I think we are getting the money I would expect. What do we got in here? Is that a roller? Oh, a disc harrow. Don't need that. A manure spreader. Don't need that. There's a baler. I mean, I am getting really, really lucky. Because that's 50% off. It's only 40,000. That will do 220 bale. Now the whole grass setup is done. I mean, yes, please. Is that the color it comes in? Interesting. I did not know we could change the color on this, or maybe I did and I don't remember. Can I have that as just a regular cloth standard color? There, that's a lot better. So much better. Don't have to pay for that, do I, for changing it? Silage additive tank. $2,000 more, but yes, please, that adds 5%. So I tried using this on fresh stocks, and I thought the baler was a problem, but I think fresh stocks was causing the issue. So I don't want the high or the low. I'm going to put it as low because I got the Agro Star. So I'm going to put it as low. See what that does. It costs nothing to do that, but yeah. The butterfly mower, and I was not expecting a quadrant baler. I mean, Christmas did come. I know in December and January, Christmas was here for me this year. That's just amazing. I mean, we're back down to 23,000, but now I don't have to lease anything for doing the grass cutting. So now it's like pure profit. Yeah, this is great. Now we'll just have the other bales to do in March. And that should bring in like 60 grand, give or take. I can look at the sale page and see what's there. All right, no, I don't want to say, boy, this is crap, because I mean, I'm extremely happy of how it's gone today in the used section. Well, let's see. Is there any... I should be looking at contracts. There could be something there. Sowing contracts. Well, I'm not that interested. I saw the 13,000. Got excited. I thought there were plowing contracts. But yeah, definitely don't want to be doing any of the sowing contracts. They got to be planting cotton, I would assume. So, yeah, with not much to do here, I will probably bring it back, I guess, in March. And we'll throw the other silage bales in off our new grass field. On to March we go. There's going to be snow on the ground. The snow mask has been slowly arriving. Oh, this grass field is ready for harvest in March? Was not expecting that. But that's fine. Sooner the better, I guess. And I'm all set to go for it. Although I'm probably going to wait until the snow does melt. It's probably going to take a while. The snow mask has got to go across the map. And then it'll probably get slowly deleted. Sale page. What do we got here? Well, grapes and olives, no thanks, and a sugarcane planter. Also a forage harvester pickup. And, of course, the international truck is there. Actually, the international truck for $22,000. I mean, that's not bad either. But that vehicle is not that expensive. If I wanted to... I can't believe I was ready to say it. If I want to buy it brand new, I can't do that. Yeah, well, actually, you know, when I start getting that gold pen, I don't know. That's something I'm definitely going to have to think about. Let's get the Deutz here. And we'll go pick up our silage bales. Now, they're not going to be ready. It should be ready in about another 3 in-game hours. We'll put them on through. So this grass field should be ready also. I guess we'll find out here very soon if the AgroStar can handle the butterfly mower and the front mower all together. And then we got the Class Agro Quadrant Baler. I'm really excited now. I mean, this has been one heck of an episode. We got this grass field here, the butterfly mower that matches our front mower, and a baler. I will say, when I do these type of series, I do tend to have some luck on the used section, it seems like. For the most part. But, I mean, today has been extraordinary on the lucky side. Trying to see if the snow mask is coming, or is it just the fields that don't have any snow in it. No, there's just the fields that don't have the snow in it. It'll take a moment to pass on through. But let me get this little bale down here. But yeah, once we process these bales, this should bring in, like I said, 65 grand, something like that. No, let's not. Okay, we're just going to push it forward, I guess. I'm trying to turn up the bank, but either the weight of the trailer won't let me do it, or it's the snow, or a combination of it all. I am really thinking about that truck, though, because that is something I will probably need a truck in the long future, and not having to lease one would be good. What we got for contracts? There's a hoeing contract for $10,000. Yes, borrow items for that, please. Get that on the list. Cultivating, stone picking. All right, so the hoeing contract is there. And yes, I do got the snow mask on for the map, unlike Fresh Stocks. Fresh Stocks, the first time we got a snow mask on that map, overall it took about an hour and a half to 2 hours for the snow mask to go across the entire map and then to melt. But on a standard map like this, it should not take too long. That rain sound on this map, though, is a little weird. Just like I can't unload when I get next to this BGA. I'm going to fast forward time, and we'll get these bales until they're ready for fermenting. %. Like I said, it should be somewhere around 10 o'clock. All right, there we go. Let's get these in place. Rain has come to an end. I think the snow is still here. I thought it was gone, but I think it's because I'm in the footprint of the BGA. Keep on taking them. And once I get these, well, I think I kind of reached my maximum right now. I'll leave those there. Let's go up to the store. I'll put the butterfly mower on the front of the Dwights, and the case quadrant baler can go on the back. Well, here's most of our goodies. The mower and the baler. The styer and the hoe and the weight are for the contract that we took. Actually, I'm kind of glad that this baler well, I'm very glad we got a baler in the used section, but I'm glad it's this one because, yeah, when I said I use it on fresh stocks, yeah, I was having a lot of problems with it, but then as I found out, it didn't matter what baler I used on fresh stocks, all the balers had the same issue going over the ground deformation on that map, because the ground deformation on that map was quite, it was like double or triple of what I got on Riverbend, and I think it'll work just fine here. So now also, if you're wondering, well, the baler you got before had the windrower on it, and now you got a baler without the windrower on it, but this butterfly mower, along with the front mower, these will go into a swath, so it's like 3 mowers into one swath, so I don't really need the windrower on the baler. It's just a matter of, can it manage running the butterfly mower and the front mower? I think I can see way up north. I think I see the snow. Yep, the snow is melting off the map from north to south. It's just going to take a little bit longer. So we'll probably fast forward some time, and go back over the BGA and get those silage bales put in. Yeah, fast forwarding time does not make the snow mass on the map melt faster or slower. It's just, it's got to render on and then back off. Unless you're playing at slow speed, it doesn't come on the map and disappear that fast. Only if the weather is warm enough. And we are at 51 degrees, which is like 20 degrees above freezing. So, yeah, the snow should melt. Now, let's go get the other silage bales. Still got those 2 sitting there. So this trailer is the only thing I got leased, and again, we can lease up to 5 items. I may reduce that a little bit, although I don't think I've leased up to 5 items as of yet. But now that we got a tractor and we got most of our mowing stuff, now we just got to really work on the arable side of things. So getting like a seed drill, a harvester header, maybe a trailer if it requires one. And then of course, wait, did I say a trailer? Harvester. Yeah, we still got a lot of stuff to get. So if I were to harvest a field, I would still have to lease the harvester header, harvester trailer, and a trailer. So that's 4 items. So I guess I could reduce it to 4. So maybe we should do that. Yeah, I think so, since we got really lucky today in the used section, we can only have 4 of these items at a time now. So yeah, between the other 2 fields combined, because this is my second trailer off here, on the other 2 fields combined, my second trailer would have the first row and then 2 bales on the top row. So yeah, a lot more bales, but we saw that in the bale counter anyways, but it's just nice to kind of have a comparison. They're floating, so they may get accepted into the BGA. Alright, now we do got to fast forward time just so the BGA can process through this stuff. And we're seeing some money come in. Oh, I probably... is it still there? Oh, it is still there. I'm hemming and hawing over that truck. I don't need it right now. But I will need it in the future. It's one of those things, well, yeah, another truck will come up for sale. Will it? Maybe I used all my luck today on the mowers and the baler. Heck with it. We're getting it. Do I get a discount by going to day cab? Oh, I do. Tandem long. Do I need the tandem long? Tandem short. What else can I do here? Is that the same color I had on Riverbend? I don't remember. No, I think it was the red one. Yeah, I think it definitely was a red one. Horn. We got to have the horns on top. Sun shield. I think it looks better with the sun shield. Actually, no, I don't want the sun shield on there because then you wouldn't be able to see where it says Slim Pickens. 400 horse, so there's no adjustment on that. So, yeah, we're gonna bought land and bought 3 items out of the used section. Let me just slow down time. We got more bales to go pick up. And now with the snow off our grass field, we can definitely give the AgroStar a chance to run the mowers together. I mean, I think it can do it, but I mean, I think it's going to struggle. But then again, I might be surprised. So we're back down to 13,000. But man, we definitely have improved on the farm stuff. My farmyard is going to look rather crowded. That's for darn sure. I didn't want to pick up that stuff. That's okay. Oh, are you still locked on? Plop that stuff there. Alright, let me put the trailer to the side. And we're going to give a quick run to the mowers. I'm not going to cut any more grass today, even though you didn't get to see it. I've had enough of cutting grass today. But I do want to give it a shot and see how well this works or does not work. So the butterfly mower, I think it said it requires 220 horse, and this is 230. So if you look at that, it's like, well, it should be able to run it. But if you start going uphill with just a butterfly mower, it might struggle. So along with the front mower, wait, I better put the front mower on first. Because if I put the butterfly mower on first, I'll probably pop a wheelie like I was almost doing at the store. Did you guys want to lower or not? There you go. Now you're lowering. And then... there we go. I want to put it into a swath. All right, so the working speed of these is what? Is it 14? That says 13. That says 13. I don't think we'll hit 13, but like I said, I might be surprised about this. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's actually pretty darn impressive. There's 12. Yeah, so I mean, it's at its very edge. If I start going uphill with it, it's definitely going to struggle doing it. But I mean, basically, before with just a front mower, I got 3 times the working with. Honestly, the way it feels. So it's going to make these jobs a lot quicker. And then, of course, the baler is going to have less swaths to pick up. But yeah, I don't have to lease any items to do this. That's the main thing. So really, I guess the next thing I would like to focus on. Yeah, see, I'm not really. I'm losing speed here. I'm just barely going slightly uphill, so it's on the edge. But yeah, next thing that we need to focus on, or I need to focus on, other than, keep cutting in the grass fields when they're ready, is start saving up and start working towards the goat pens, or the goat pen. And I'm going to test it on my test map. I'm going to put a goat pen in this field here, see how many goats it will hold, and then I'll build one in the other field, see how many that one holds, and yeah, I'll figure out what field I want to do the goats in. Yeah, on Riverbend, that pen held like 81, and that gave us a lot of goat milk. Again, on the goats, we just have to give them grass, and we got grass. So, yeah, we'll reduce the amount of silage bales we will have to run through the BGA every time, but I'll make way more money by selling goat cheese. So, yeah, goat pen's going to cost us probably, I think that's like 80,000 for the big one. And then, of course, whatever the fence costs us on top of that. So I'm going to say roughly about 100,000 for the pen. And was it 50,000 or 35,000 for the dairy production on the other side of the river? All right, so I'm actually kind of impressed. That just went like uphill with the mowers. Not at a great speed, but it still went uphill. I still can't believe I got the butterfly mower, the matching set. I was expecting a different butterfly mower, at best. Or maybe not even get the butterfly mower at all. And then on top of that, a month later, get the baler? The game was being nice to me today. Really, really nice to me. Alright, I know I said I didn't want to cut the grass, but now this is feeling so much better because I'm going to get the job done so much quicker. All right, let me go ahead and turn those off because I do want to try. I'll take the front mower off as well. I do want to give the baler a go just to make sure. Fingers crossed. Although I had a lot of people when I was on fresh stocks and had the problem. I had a lot of people saying they weren't having the problem with the baler and I was. So I'm thinking it was a just a combination of the map and the baler. Alright, so got to make sure that this is on 220, which it is. And the bale counter has already been reset by the previous owner or the store. One of the two, because it says nothing's gone through it. Oh, I did not... Ooh, wait a minute. No, I did not get my silage additive. That's going to be important, because that's 5% increase in yield. Just need to buy one. As I drive through my neighbor's field. Eventually, one day, this field will be ours. And kind of, I think that's where our farmyard really will be. Some sheds. A silo to store our excess grain for whatever purpose or reason. Oh yeah, I was ready to say, I kind of missed where I want to go to the store, but yeah, we can come up through here. Where's my silage additive? There it is. Am I close enough? Nope. That's our truck now. I can't believe I got myself a truck today as well. I mean, I don't have any use for it right now. That holds a lot of silage additive. That's my bad there, car. Don't worry, I have insurance. Okay, maybe I don't. Yeah, I know, I'd honk my horn too if I were you. See, I do ground deformation in other farmers' fields, right? Yes, I do. So let me just, no, looks like it's doing the same thing. Yeah, it's doing the same thing. Well, that is gonna suck. But hopefully, since I'm not going over ground deformation on a grass field, I won't have a problem, maybe? Yeah, so it looks like it still may have the same issue, although I guess I could try putting the hitch on the high side, see if that fixes the problem. Well, for the time being, since I'm just using it on a grass field, I don't think you get ground deformation on a grass field. This will work out fine for us. I did say 220. We're on 220? Yes, we are on 220. I know I just said this about 10 minutes ago. I'm not going to do grass work. And now here I am playing with my new toys. And we don't have to lease anything now to convert grass over to silage. So before, when I was leasing everything, I think it was costing me like $15,000, $18,000 to lease a tractor, a mower, a baler. We had the wrapper. That was the first thing we bought on day one. And now, yeah, I don't have to pay for any of that stuff. A lot of the stuff could use a repair. Oh, and I should, yeah, let's, now that I know that this is working out fine on the grass field, but yeah, I could have still problems in an arable field. Let me go ahead. I don't know if I can buy the toolbox. I don't even know where the toolbox is located. Yeah, this may take me a moment to find it. All right, it didn't take me that long at all. 500 for this. Can I'll have to pick it up at the store, or can I buy it? Can I do it in Constructibles? I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. So the Constructibles, I think it'd be under Tools. Well, there's that workshop. I just want, I use that all the, I've been using it in all of my series. I want to just use this as a toolbox. Farmhouse, tools, container. It's not a container. But I'll look here for container. It's not a silo extension. Factory selling points. Greenhouses, cultivation, generator. It's none of those things. I should just check. They don't consider that a factory, do they? Well, it's definitely not an animal. It's not a fence. It's not a light. Might be listed under other. That's where we're making water and some land. Well, it's not decoration. Well, okay. I guess we'll just buy it in the store and I'll have to bring it. Nope, wrong buttons. And I'll have to bring it on down later on. But we'll go ahead and buy that so we can fix things. Because I do want to pay for it. But yeah. Probably fix some things after we get through all this grass harvesting. But I'm pretty darn pleased, as you can tell, with our episode for today and what we got purchased from the used section. Oh yeah, I could use some fuel as well. I guess I could just run up to the store and pick up that toolbox up by hand and bring it back. I should be able to pick it up by hand. Let's see, how does the AgroStar do with the baler going uphill? I mean, a lot of stuff is going to struggle on that hill. But let me just see. Let me go over this ground deformation again, see if it kicks out the baler. Oh, I didn't do it there. Interesting. But it did it before. Well, now that I'm trying to duplicate the problem, now it's not... doesn't seem to be doing it. Well, when it doesn't do it, that just means it's even better. But I know it has the possibility of doing it. Well, not doing it now, so that's all that matters. But anyways, yeah, I'll probably get maybe at least this the fields cut, and we can start doing that next time. Although we do have a hoeing contract that I need to get done as well. But yeah, I would say this was, like I said, a pretty darn good day. We are now in year number 3, and yeah, we got our whole grass set up, ready to rock and roll. So yeah, so my goal for this year, like I said, is getting the goats down so we can get that production. Oh yeah, how much was that dairy production, by the way? Dairy visit, was it 50 or 35? 36. Well, I'm almost at 36,000, but yeah, why buy the dairy now when we don't even have the goats? So I got to test, like I said, putting the goat pastures down, see if I want to put it in this field or that field. Now it don't matter if I put it, if I got to cut that grass in that field, because now I got a great setup to use it in. But anyways, yeah, I think I need to wrap this up because I've been recording for over 2 hours now. So this is probably going to be a long episode, although 40 minutes of it was me cutting that grass field over there that cut out, or will cut out. But anyways, if you made this far in the episode and you want to help me out, hitting that thumbs up button will do more than you know. Thumbs down buttons there as well. You can hit that if you'd like to, but leave me comments to why so I can make the videos better for you next time. And if you're new here, you might want to think about hitting that subscribe or notification bell so you don't miss out on more content like this. But that's where I'm going to wrap it up for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in Pallegney. But until then, have a good one.